Assalamu alaikum. I'm now in Konya. Got here last night. This here is our hotel, and the wonderful surprise was because we're here for the two main Maulana Rumi, Rahmatullah alayh. There we are. So what, 200-300 yards away, that's the Maulana Rumi Masjid and the Maulana Rumi museum there. And so this is just around the hotel. We're now going to be heading up towards Hazrat Shams Tabrezi, which is about 500 meters in that direction. So we couldn't have ended up with a better location than we managed to get. So alhamdulillah, I'll share a bit of the footage from the Shams Tabrezi and then Maulana Rumi inshallah later on. Assalamu alaikum. I'm just in the courtyard outside the mazar of Hazrat Shams Tabrezi Razila Ta'ala anhu or Rahmatullah Ta'ala alayhi, whichever you prefer. And just going to be heading in there, and then inshallah we'll be performing Jummah Namaz here inshallah as well. So just going to be heading in there in a little while. This here is a bit of information about Hazrat Shams Tabrezi and his relationship with Maulana Rumi. The video can be paused if you want to, read about this and how they met and everything. So there's a little bit of history there, which is worth looking at if you're interested. I'm now entering the mazar and the masjid of Hazrat Shams Tabrezi.
Yeter ki samimi olsunlar, yeter ki iyi niyetli, ihlaslı, samimi olsunlar. Vallahu vasi'un alim. Allah vasi'dir. Allah'ın hazinesi geniştir. Allah alimdir, bir şey söylüyorsa bilgi dahilinde bildiği için söyler. Kıymetli kardeşlerim, Rabbimiz evliliği teşvik ediyor. Peygamberimiz Aleyhisselatü Vesselam, bakınız bizim şüphesiz örneğimiz, önderimiz, rehberimiz, imamımız Hazreti Muhammed Mustafa Aleyhisselatü Vesselam. Çünkü Allah Celle Celaluhu Kur'an-ı Kerim'de لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللّٰهِ اُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ Andolsun ki Allah'ın Resulü sizin için güzel bir örnektir buyuruyor. Onda sizin için güzel örnek var diyor.
Alhamdulillah, just performed Namaz-e-Jummah here next to Hazrat Shams Tabrezi's Qabr Mubarak. This is the masjid. The Imam Sahib was delivering his khutbah when I came in, so I didn't. So a very nice spiritual experience. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our endeavors and give everybody the tawfiq to see these or present themselves in the barakahs of these wonderful friends of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum. I'm now entering the complex where Maulana Rumi Rahmatullah alayhi's museum is, and this big mosque there is called the Maulana Jami. Jami here means masjid. So that's Maulana Rumi Masjid. The museum, I'll try and get some footage from inside inshallah as I go in. But this is nice. Our hotel just in that second building on the back, so very convenient, very nice location for us, very close. So we're going to head towards the Jami first for Asr Namaz, and then inshallah head towards the museum.
Different car, right?
This is inside the Maulana Jami, also known as Sultan Salim Jami or Masjid. Assalamu alaikum. I'm in the just outside Maulana Rumi's, that blue minaret you can see on that bit there, that is his mazar, And these are the grounds of, there's the museum is on the other side as well. So I'm just heading inside. We haven't got very long, but here is a bit of information. I think this nope, that's not in English. Let's see if we can find English on the other side. There we are. Assalamu alaikum. I'm at the entrance of Hazrat Maulana Rumi's tomb. His mazar. This is just this brother just helped me, and there's the masjid which you went to earlier on. So this is just the courtyard. I'm just about to enter now. So going inside the tomb now, inside the mazar. Bismillah. There's quite a lot of other graves here as well, by the looks of it. And as you can see, very well preserved and maintained in here. A lot of reverence for Maulana Rumi, Rahmatullah alayh, wonderful poet, and a lot of others. You can see the names there as well. There's some museum artifacts on the other side, which I'll try to get to. This here is a map, a layout of who all the graves are, and as you can see there, the first one which I showed you is Maulana Rumi, and so very useful guide there as well for anybody wishing to travel here. There's some information there for you. Now I am in the museum side, and here is a copy of Maulana Rumi's famous Masnafi Sharif. There's quite a few artifacts here. We'll quickly try and glance past. Diwan-e-Kabir there. So this is the works of Maulana Rumi and others here. Quite a few artifacts. Well preserved. A few things to see here, a few artifacts, a few tabarakat of Maulana Rumi and things like that. this I was told about. You can read there in English and in Urdu as well. It's just like a what you might call a memorial. Obviously, Allama Iqbal of Pakistan is buried in Lahore, outside the Badshahi Masjid, and but great to see that. There we are, 1965. Just a nameplate in the name of Allama Iqbal, Rahmatullah Ta'ala alayh, and to show the, obviously one is he's known as the poet of the East, and just outside the Mazar of Hazrat Maulana Rumi Rahmatullah alayh. So somebody had told me about this, which I wanted to come and see. So as because it's outside, I've had to ask, but the people knew exactly where it was. So when I mentioned the name, they said, yes, we'll show you where it is. So mashallah, good to see. This appears to be a tribute from Maulana Rumi to Hazrat Shams Tabrezi. Beautiful words. And then just a video can be paused to read. Shams of Tabrezi. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, we're on a sightseeing bus today. We've stopped at a little place called Sille, which is probably about 40 minutes drive away from Konya. Just historical significance, nice there. This church is one of the oldest churches in Anatolia, and still, operational today. Just got a rough day today, obviously throwing it down. But so I think it was a good day to choose a bus tour. Otherwise, I think it might have been a wasted day otherwise if we were sat in the hotel. So just one of the things worth seeing. I'm now inside Sille Church. These are some of the places worth visiting. If you're ever in Konya, it's not too far from there. The bus tour, it's like a 2-hour tour. It takes you to about 40 different sites, and very reasonable, I think, in terms of money. I think it's around about 9 or 10 euros per person. So, it's basically nothing. It's not very expensive. Definitely worth spending a bit of money, but just getting to see a few more places in that price. These are just some outhouses or something just outside the main church. possibly places where they used to cook and things, or maybe for whatever other reason they might have used them for. So looks like the original stonework there look chipped away into the mountain, and there you see Sille. So that's on a nice day, I'm sure this would be wonderful. You see at the top there on the hill, it looks like a masjid on top of a hill there. So they mainly get Christian tourists and stuff. I think the guy was saying that mainly the people here now are the Turkish people who live here. This at one time would have been, like the Seljuks. It's their kind of constructions and stuff. I'm at the bottom of Aladdin's Hill, about maybe I would say about a kilometer away from Maulana Rumi's museum and tomb, which is down there in that direction. So we're just gonna head up there, see what there's worth seeing up on Aladdin's Hill. It's one of the places to visit on TripAdvisor, so let's see what's there. I'm at the top of what's known as Aladdin's Hill, and here we have Aladdin Mosque. Gives you some details of when it dates back to, built between 1155 and 1220. So obviously quite an old masjid. There's also like a park here. We just came down from down there, or should we say came up from down there, and so this is the masjid itself. Just gonna pop in, have a quick look around. This is the inner courtyard of the Aladdin Mosque, inside of the masjid. Quite a large mosque. I'm outside the Azizia Mosque. This whole area, in fact, is known as Azizia. Quite a bustling, bustle in this place. There you can see the dome of the Maulana Jami. So it's not very far from there. Only a few hundred meters away from our hotel. Probably going to be our, I think most likely our last stop as far as places to visit are concerned in Konya. I'm sure there's lots of other places, but we've tried to decide and try to choose those that we felt were the most worth seeing. Just heading in towards the Jami. This again is quite an old masjid. Full of light in here. Each one is different, obviously. Each one's got its own unique features. So that's about it from our trip to Konya for the time being. Assalamu alaikum.